Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video we will be talking about DRS and KERS. DRS or drag reduction system is a mechanism in which the driver can manually reduce the drag acting upon his car, which in turn increases the top speed of the car momentarily, which helps him to overtake. DRS is used in Formula 1. When DRS is enabled, the rear wing opens up at a particular angle which does the job of reducing the drag. The angle at which the rear wing opens has been tweaked over the years since it was first introduced in Formula 1 in 2011. The main purpose of introducing DRS in Formula 1 was because of the lack of overtakes, and the FIA wanted to fix this by giving the drivers a temporary advantage to perform the overtake. DRS can be used to get approximately 15 km per hour advantage to make the overtake possible. So now let's get into a little bit more detail about the rules under which you can use the DRS system and how it helps to overtake. Every track has a DRS zone, that is particularly a straight path of road where you can overtake. You could have either one or two DRS zones on the track where you are allowed to use this system. It can be used in practice sessions in the qualifying sessions as well, and the race obviously. So it's even useful to get in a good and fast qualifying lap to start as high as possible. In DRS, what exactly happens is that the rear wing, on the press of a button from the driver, tilts in the upward direction, which means the rear wing opens up. Because of this, more wind passes in the opening that is created, and this reduces the drag acting upon the car. Drag is basically a force that acts opposite to the motion of the car. Therefore, now the reduced drag will help the driver behind gain a speed advantage, and this will help him go ahead of the car in front. The system, as I mentioned before, can only be used in straight lines and not in corners because the car balance is heavily affected, and this means the car will lose control on the corners and it could crash. For the driver to be able to use the DRS system, the major rule is that he has to be within 1 second of the car in front. When he is within 1 second of the car in front, a green light or the DRS light will glow on his steering wheel, telling him that he can use the system now. The need for DRS came about because a track has fast corners, slow corners, and even straights. Modern day F1 cars are really good with generating a lot of downforce that is necessary to keep the car grounded in corners. But this downforce comes at a cost, which is reduced top speed, and you need some speed and acceleration to do the overtake. DRS aims to solve this problem by giving the driver a temporary boost in top speed for the overtake to happen. In older cars, it was the exact opposite. We had less downforce and more speeds. The cars were unstable in cornering, but they could overtake more because of the sheer speed they came with. Some other rules to keep in mind while using DRS are: the car behind has to be within 1 second of the car in front for the car behind to take advantage of DRS. The following car must be in the DRS zone, which is the zone in which you can use the DRS system. It varies from track to track. The system is not activated in the first two laps of the race or during the safety car, and also if it is a race restart. The system cannot be used by the driver in front unless he is within a second of another driver that is in front of him. The system won't be used if the track conditions are not optimal, such as if it's raining or if there is water on the track. So these are the basic rules under which the drivers can use the DRS system to his advantage. Since its first application back in 2011, there have been as well as fans of the system, both arguing in their own ways, and I will cover the advantages and disadvantages in a coming video. I would also like to thank my very good friend and a very talented photographer Eli from Lebanon, who has been kind enough to help me with this video and share it with you guys. His Insta page and YouTube channel are on screen, and the links will also be in the description below. KERS. KERS stands for Kinetic Energy Recovery System. It is a system which was also introduced back in 2011 with the DRS system. How this works is when a car is braking, the driver always pushes hard against the brakes. When you push the brakes hard, heat is generated, which is basically energy. So this energy is stored in a battery which can be later used by the driver when he pushes a red button in a cockpit, which gives him a temporary boost in speed. But KERS is a thing of the past as it is no longer used because the cars that we see now are in the form of the hybrid F1 era. Hybrid era is basically that now the cars are a mixture of internal combustion engines and electrical engines, which has put a full stop to the KERS system. So guys, I hope you got an idea about the mechanism behind the DRS and KERS. Also, another shout out to Ellie and massive thanks for his help. Don't forget to visit his Instagram page. So guys, if you liked what you saw, a sub to the channel will be greatly appreciated. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, hit the dislike button twice. While you're here, also ding the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.